النهارده وعبر الفيديو كول هيكون معانا ابطال المسلسل اللي برحب بيهم كلهم. Sharon, thank you for being with us on a Showtime. And let me ask you first about your role and the character you played, Lenore. How was it like preparing for your character? And secondly, about also your co-workers in the movie, how was the energy during the shooting?
I got to play Lenore opposite some astounding actors. You know, every day someone amazing was put in front of me. I mean, to work with Corey was just great. I always thought he was such a great actor and such a kind of big, solid guy. And, you know, he came in to play that guy that I could hire to kill, you know, the bad guy in my mind. And, you know, to have him be because that happened right quickly was like day 2 or 3 for me. So that really helped me figure out my character. It really helped me find the movement of my character because he's such a great, you know, bouncing off partner. He was such a strong acting partner. Of course, working with Sarah is just, it's so beautiful. I can see why she's Ryan's muse.
Yes, and of course, a great spirit during shooting gets reflected on the quality of acting on screen. Sarah, you played the role of the nurse Mildred Ratched. Tell us more about the character's motivation and her deep inside intentions.
Mildred is really motivated by trying to be reunited with the most important person in her life. And there ends up being obviously complicated things that happen once that reunion has happened. But, you know, she has to do some dangerous and morally reprehensible things to do something that matters to her more than anything in the world. And she's willing to do that. And I could understand that feeling of wanting or needing something so much that you were willing to do something potentially dangerous. And I think everyone can relate to that to a degree, and maybe not as extreme as she takes it, but you know, we all know that we've done things that, you know, unless the circumstances weren't extreme, we wouldn't have done it.
She seems really like a complicated character to role. But let me ask you about the costumes you wear during the series. How did you feel like wearing these costumes?
It was just very magical. I put on that yellow suit that we had made that was a copy of a Dior suit with this beautiful fabric that was so textured and the color was so saturated. And it was just impossible to not feel totally immersed in the world the minute I put on the clothes and the shoes and the gloves and the hat and hair and makeup department were so wonderful.
Yes, your costumes during the series beside the makeup were totally expressive and showed the character's behavior. Wسينتيا, tell us about the series. How does it help to deal with suppression at that period of time?
One of the big themes of the series is we have all these people, certainly gay and lesbian people, but people with all different situations where they're told that they're bad or part of them is bad. And the idea is that by somehow torturing them and scaring them and inflicting pain on them, they will stop this behavior that society deems bad. But what we see in Ratched is, in fact, that has the opposite effect, and the thing that society was trying to eradicate just comes back bigger and stronger. And the only way to actually deal with things is to accept them and to bring them out into the light of day. And
thank you all for your time, and it was a great pleasure to have you all on our program.